Here's another program that uses if and then statements in a different way. So in this program, the goal of this program is for the bunny to approach the wolf. As you see, the bunny is back here. It's going to approach the wolf, but when the wolf turns around, the bunny gets scared and hides behind the tree. Now you can code this regularly by setting some numbers, by making sure the bunny is close to the wolf, but we want to use if and then statements. And so looking at the code, we're going to initialize the program by making sure, one, the bunny is facing the big bad wolf, because that is key to the if and then statement, as you'll see later on. The next part, the bunny is going to move towards the big bad wolf. And now there's this weird part right here that says this bunny get distance to this big bad wolf. If I didn't have that statement here, and I'm going to disable this if and then statement right there, and I will disable or reduce this operand right here, then this will happen. The bunny and the wolf will come together, and that's not what we want. We want the bunny to be slightly away from the wolf, not intersecting with the wolf. And so we have to subtract a certain amount of distance away from the wolf. And so we are going to use a subtract symbol right here where it says math, and where it says this bunny subtract, and we're going to subtract by 1. And this takes a little trial and error, so you're going to figure this one out right there. So when we do this, when we run this code now it is exactly 1 unit away from the wolf, and that's where we want it to be, and not intersecting with the wolf. Okay, that's the first part. The second part now is setting the if and then statements. We're going to enable it now. Now it says if the bunny is facing the big bad wolf. Now if the bunny was never facing the big bad wolf, then the last part of the statement will be true. I think I am safe. So let's just pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to disable this part of the program, and let's see if the rabbit will say that. In this case, he's still facing towards the wolf. But if I set up the scene where he's facing away from the wolf, let's see if this works. I think I'm safe, and that's interesting that it moved towards the wolf. Okay, it could have been a different code, but in that case, the condition is still met that if the rabbit is facing away from the wolf, then the rabbit or the bunny will think it is safe. Okay, we'll just have to change code somehow so that the bunny doesn't move. But we're gonna have the bunny face the wolf so that the first condition is met. Alright, so let me enable this. So we're gonna have the bunny face the big bad wolf. It's gonna say the wolf is gonna turn around and say I am very hungry. The bunny will get scared and freaked out and will run away behind the mango tree. Okay, so I'm gonna press run, and let's see if that works. Right there, now the program works. Okay, very similar to the second part right, this part right here. If that +1 was never there, then the mango tree and the rabbit would collide and intersect with each other. And so it would look like this. And that would not look too nice. Okay, so you want to make sure you want to add some distance away from the tree. And so and this again, this is all trial and error. I'll just say +1, and that should work. And so this is another way that you can use if and then statements in terms of the action of the bunny and the wolf.